Hiya boys, welcome back to a new video. Today's question is one that I felt would be good to get a second voice on to help out. So this time, big YouTuber, star of the How is Twitter Free series, Fainted, is going to be joining us to pretty much give you like a tutorial on making it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm no Mr. Beast, but I'm going to try and do my best to help out with this question today.
Yeah, if you don't know, Fainted and I go way back. I mean, we've been chasing this YouTube dream for a long time. But out of the two of us, only one of us is sitting on 1.5 million subs. So if you should be listening to someone, it's this man. Like,
that's what Zero Pussy does to a motherfucker. Just be sat in my room all day making videos, man. Like, seriously.
On that note, yeah, I guess that leads on to today's question, which is, hey man, long-time viewer here. I know you've had a few successful channels in the past and would love to know how I can grow my relatively new channel. I've been grinding for 7 months now, putting out roughly 1 to 2 videos a week. I started off only getting 10 to 50 viewers per video, and after about a month of uploading, it rose to around 100 to 300 views. But ever since I reached that level, my growth has completely stagnated and the channel is showing the exact same numbers. I do a mixture of gaming and commentary videos, and I honestly believe the quality of my videos have definitely increased over time, yet I'm seeing no reward to my months of consistent hard work. It's really tough because I've put so many hours of free time into this and I want YouTube to be my future, yet it's so demotivating seeing no signs of success. Would love if you could share any tips and tricks of the trade given your experience. Are there any factors that you specifically find help to grow channels? What do you recommend I do? Etc, etc. Much love and thanks for the help.
Ah, little love heart at the end for you, mate.
Very cute. I'm gonna let you take this away.
No pressure, bro.
No pressure.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought like the first time you'd get me on this advice series would be for like something along the lines of how to get pussy, because like that's sort of my forte, not getting YouTube views.
Dude, that's the next video. How to get pussy featuring Fainted.
Yeah, that was a lot of sarcasm there, if you can't understand. But the big issue I've got reading this is the dude comes in saying that they've been getting like 100 to 300 viewers in the sort of like first couple months of doing this stuff. Also, later on saying that I'm seeing no rewards to my months of consistent hard work. Big problem I have with that basically is that this guy's clearly associating views with like rewards when it comes to making content, and a lot of people go into it with that approach, and I definitely did as well back in the day, because you just equal views with success, right? Obviously you want people to see your content, but you're kind of doing yourself a disservice if the only way you're getting reward from your content is like through how many views you get. The thing is, if you're making videos, right, because you actually love making videos, getting like 10 to 50 views, that should be like massive, and the reward is just making the content in itself. And honestly, dude, 100 to 300 viewers in the first freaking month is like insanity.
That's what I was thinking. Like, dude, that's pretty good for just a few months of you know, putting in the grind. But yeah, I think that's like very good what you touched on with the whole, you want to chase, you know, like that passion, not the views, when you're like first starting out, because ultimately, if, you know, one of your videos does pop off, like I found myself in this trap before, where you feel stuck making videos you don't like making just because it performs better, which if you don't like, if you don't enjoy making those videos, if it's not, you know, your passion, then you're just going to be having like a very sad time on YouTube, because it's gonna feel more like work, which, don't get me wrong, YouTube is work. Like, you know, it's hard work, but if you don't chase that passion on YouTube, it's gonna feel like any other job that you don't like. Yeah, you're making videos, you know, creating videos is my passion, but if you don't like making those videos, you're not gonna like YouTube.
You need the passion, baby. You need the passion. Obviously, like, if you want to do YouTube full time, you're gonna struggle to ever do it 100% just for the passion. Like, obviously, I'd be lying coming on here right now and being like, oh, I only make the videos for the passion. And that's one of the reasons why I'm saying this, is because if you get into YouTube as a career and you're making content that you started off with just trying to get views, trying to appease the algorithm, right? Well, then you're kind of screwed. And that's why you guys who've got small channels now, my recommendation is start with what you actually love. Because if you set out with that from the get-go, like Timmy's doing with this channel, for example, COD commentaries, I know he loves that shit.
Oh baby, I love it.
You do it for 5 views, and if your shit does pop off, well, good, sweet, you can keep making these videos. Whereas if you pop off trying to appease the algorithm with some content that you don't really enjoy, well, you're just going to end up being like a slave basically to making that content.
So you think that they shouldn't look, you know, into the views too much. If, you know, if they're creating content that they're passionate about, then the views shouldn't matter.
Yeah, you don't really want to start off doing YouTube like just for the views. Otherwise, you're just going to end up like not being very fulfilled long term. Like, obviously, not everyone's going to have that luxury of like being able to make content they enjoy. And if there is some dudes out there who literally are just on grind mode, hustle mode, and then just trying to like pay off their college debt or something, then okay, obviously it's a different conversation and you want to go for more content that's going to like be good for the algorithm. And I guess we could touch on like some tips and tricks.
So YouTube loves longer videos. The longer the better, because the longer the video, the more mid-rolls you can place during the video. So that means more money for YouTube, more money going into your pocket. So YouTube wants to push out those videos to a wider audience. Not just that, but longer videos keeps viewers longer on the platform, which is, you know, ultimately what YouTube wants too, because they're competing with platforms such as Twitch, let's say.
Yep.
So longer videos will definitely help you out if you're trying to pretty much hit that jackpot on YouTube.
It's gotta be high quality though. Like the competition these days is pretty freaking high quality, and ultimately YouTube's not going to push out your video if there's someone else out there that's got a higher click-through rate, higher retention, higher engagement. So it's not just a case of putting out an hour-long Minecraft Let's Play, like recording in 240p and thinking you're going to get a 1 million view video. It needs to actually be high quality. And when we're not talking about long videos, so because obviously you can pop off with shorter videos
Of course you can, yeah.
Basically, just then it comes down to the same sort of thing. Just keep it high quality and make sure your retention's good, like at least 50 plus, I'd say. Try and do some call to actions maybe on like likes and comments and shit.
If you do go down the route of making shorter videos, make sure you're uploading more than 1 to 2 videos a week. That's what you said that you're doing. That's not necessarily a bad thing, 1 to 2 vids a week, but if you want to maximize your chances of getting a video pushed out, you need to upload as much as you can. Like you need to keep your foot on the gas. You want to stay as consistent as you possibly can. Daily uploads never hurt nobody.
In terms of like stagnation of views, just envision that like little meme. I think there's an image of it. Some dude mining for fucking diamonds, and he's like gone so deep in, and he's just like one little bit away from the diamonds, and he gives up. And that's pretty much how it works with the YouTube algorithm. 9 times out of 10, what will happen is you keep pumping out content for like 6 months to a year or even years on end, and that line will sort of like stay the same. You'll stick at like 10 to 50 views, but all of a sudden one video like pops off. That's all it takes on YouTube, is one video. And if your backlog of content that you've previously made is high quality, then they'll all like pop off as well. I remember with my channel, like you know this as well, bro, my shit was literally getting like 10 views for like 6 months straight, and we were sat in Discord calls, and I was just like, I don't really understand this. Like I feel like I'm putting out content that deserves way more views, and it's like really algorithm friendly, and it just was a case of patience, and you do need to be fucking patient.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. If you want YouTube to be, you know, a option for you in the future, if that's what you want to do, like for a job, then it does come down to patience. Because if you want any kind of longevity in this industry, then you need to be patient, but you need to put in like the graft. Like it is hard work. People think that YouTube making videos is piss, which I mean, yeah, maybe for some people, but the difficulty comes when you do blow up, because that's when you want to pretty much like step on the gas, because it's all momentum based. The second you let off, like your views start slowing down, your subs start slowing down. So you want to keep on the gas the second you do get that first video to blow up. You want to maintain that threshold, which I know that you've talked a lot about, Fainted.
It usually is like that one video which will really take your channel off to like the next level. And once them views start coming in, that's when you want to be also putting out like another banger, then another banger, and you're just riding the wave from that point onwards, to be honest, until you're like years deep into it and you've got a backlog of like hundreds of videos. And maybe then you can be like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, you don't want to make the same mistake that I did, is when I did get that video to blow up on one of my old channels back in the day, and I was stupid. I let off the gas. I don't think I was ever on the gas in the first place. I was just uploading videos in the hopes that, you know, it will all work out, which isn't the right mindset for making it on this platform. You do very much need to go out of your way to, like I said, maintain that threshold to keep just pumping out content. Because I found the second I slowed down on uploading, I was getting like one video out every week, maybe 2 weeks. It was only a matter of like 1 month later, my channel was dead. My channel was dead. It went from getting like a few 100,000 views per day to 0. Like, I just completely killed off my channel in 1 month because I was lazy. So I learned my lesson in that. Now I know a little bit more about what it takes to make it on this platform. And
Nice.
it's not easy. Like, yeah, you could get lucky with a video to blow up, which
Big argument here. Big argument here. There isn't luck when it comes to YouTube. It's a freaking algorithm. You can't blow up off, like, basically for a video to pop off in the algorithm, it needs retention, it needs engagement, and it needs a high click-through rate. There's not really any luck to that. That's like skill. Once you got the skills down, you can pretty much just rinse and repeat. I don't think there's too much luck to it, but
one thing, I'm not saying that blowing up on YouTube is solely luck based. I'm just saying that there can be a little bit of luck involved, because when I first blew up, I didn't know what I was doing, which, you know, proves my point that
bruh, you knew what you were doing, you punk. This motherfucker was in Discord fucking chats with me, sending me thumbnails and titles for review. We were going deep into this shit. It was the Dark Side of Belle Delphine. We literally had a discussion over that title, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking hard title. Then the thumbnail, you've always been a thumbnail wizard. Like, that thumbnail was on point, and the content was fucking on point as well. Who knows? Who knows, man? Most of this shit is down to the process. The main thing as well you want to be doing, if you want to do well on YouTube, I would say, is try and stick to like one sort of niche and don't go too crazy outside of it, because YouTube has this kind of sad thing where if you try and do different types of content, little pieces of your audience are all going to get like separated out. So say someone subscribes to you because you make freaking cooking videos, and then the next day you're doing skateboarding videos. These are completely different audiences, and that's why you'll see most of the YouTubers who are like dominating at the moment, they'll be in a small sort of genre of things. So whether that be like, oh, I don't know, skateboarding only, or vlogs only, or fucking swimming pool fucking videos, I don't know. For example, with Timmy's channel, like, Timmy knows he's doing loads of things that are really good for the algorithm, such as he's sticking solely to Call of Duty commentaries. Like, that's a niche, and that means when you watch this right now and you subscribe, you know what you're getting. You're getting a Call of Duty commentary, and the next thing that's going to be in your sub box is a COD commentary, so you're going to be happy with that product. Whereas if Timmy decides to drop a fucking Roblox Let's Play, so many of you guys aren't going to click on that, and then the click-through rate goes down, the engagement goes down, everything goes down. So basically, if you want to pop off on YouTube in 2022, stick to one little thing, go fucking hard, make quality videos, get your thumbnails and titles on point, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, don't be put off though if you're not seeing like instant success. Take it from, you know, Fainted and I. Like, I've been making videos for probably like 10 years now on so many different channels in so many different communities. It literally took years before something stuck, before I got a video to blow up. It was years of uploading videos with, you know, 10 views until I finally got my first 1 million. Like Fainted said, it's just a matter of patience.
Basically, if you drop a video and it's got like anything below, I'd say, I mean, realistically, you want like a 10% click-through rate. Like, that's really beast mode. But if you're getting sort of like, aim for, I'd say, at least 7%. To be fair, this is actually quite hard to gauge if you're a small channel. This is more so if you've got like maybe 1,000, 2,000 subs, and you can properly gauge your click-through rate. What I'd suggest is, if you can see on your stats that it isn't above a 7% click-through rate, then keep changing the thumbnail and title until one actually like does, because generally if you improve the click-through rate on your video, it'll get like a second push. But for small channels, just ask your like friends and family, would you click on this shit? That's what I used to do with Timmy, because I knew like all my stats would be just completely, they were just hard to tell what was going on because I had like 10 viewers, right? But if you ask your boy, like, bro, would you click on this shit? Is this enticing? And they give you an honest opinion, that'll really help out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Put time and effort into those thumbnails, man. Because if you make a beast video and it's got a shit thumbnail and title, you've just wasted your time completely.
Yeah, you want to keep in mind that when you upload a video, it's going to be on the homepage of YouTube. So your thumbnail is going to be pretty much competing against every other video on that homepage, so it needs to stand out. You got to think if, you know, your thumbnail / title is something that you'd click on. Yeah, just keep uploading. If your content is good quality, then that's all that matters. It's just a matter of time until one of your videos blows up.
But when it does blow up, all that backlog of underappreciated videos will pop off essentially. So you're not wasting your time making all these class videos to like 10 views, because they will get the views in due time. And yeah, pretty much just keep going at it. But back to where we started off at, I mean, all of this effort, it can end up being a fat L if you end up like not getting the success in terms of the views, if you're only doing it simply for that matter. So I do recommend, if you want to put this amount of time and effort into YouTube, then try and find something you're passionate in, because that way, if the views don't ever play out, at least you'll be able to say, yo, I put my time and effort into something that I actually enjoyed doing.